Roll20 Con, and thank you for tuning in to the last section of our convention. It has been 3 days of games, gags. I can't think of another G word. Elise, what's another G word?
Good old times, Gabe.
That
good
is
old times.
3 words, but yes. So thank you for coming, and we're excited to share with you the Festival of Emerelda. My name is Gabe Hicks. I am creative producer at Roll20 and lead of first party content, and I have my co-designer for the adventure, Elise Rezendes.
That's me.
I said your
Happy
name
to be here.
right?
You sure did.
Okay, I've messed that up before, so I'm glad that I got it right. And if you haven't picked it up, it is a free adventure that you can pick up on Roll20 right now. It is loaded with mini games, tooltips, and a bunch of weird prizes. I think there are 75 different prizes inside of that chart. And things get weird. There was, at least the one that I remember is right off the bat, there was that weird ice that you just eat, and if you eat it, you die.
You had that, and then there was also another one that was troll wax, which anybody who eats, or if it's slipped into their food, they have to make a Constitution saving throw or be incapacitated for a certain amount of time. Some of the prizes are great, some of the prizes are not so great. It's going to be a bit of an adventure.
What is troll wax exactly?
Do you
Never
want
mind.
the etymology of that?
Never
Do
mind.
you want
Nope. I changed my mind immediately. I'm good. Yes, troll earwax. We're gonna say that's what it is. That sounds way better. I like where your head's at, because otherwise it just gets weird. But yeah, we're gonna mess around inside this adventure. You can pick it up for free. You can add on to the games that you have now. So if you have a pre-existing 5e game, you can just add into that game. Or if you wanted to start something new and give them this circumstance as a way to build that session 0, make the characters bond together, give them a little bit of the competitive nature, this is a great way to do it as well. And it's pretty much open for whatever level your characters are, which was actually something I was thinking about. Because so many of the games have the mechanics tied to them inside of the different handouts and everything. So if you are level 1 characters to level 15 characters, it doesn't really affect too much unless you're using like God killing, time changing magic. That would happen. Never mind. Someone would cheat. I would cheat. I know who I am. Elise, do you have anything to tell before we just dive into this?
I think it's going to be a lot of camaraderie building also is available with stuff like this. I find that mini games inside of adventures that have players either working against each other combatively or against NPCs in the world, it's a really great way to foster a sense of community inside a party. So I'm really excited to, get this in people's hands and see what shenaniganery they get up to.
Yeah. And something else I will say is one of the things that was the most fun to put this together was it really showed what some of the stuff you could do on our system was. You can make things rollable just by putting them inside of a handout. You can connect all the handouts together. You can showcase the different art that you want to have in your handouts, making sure that you're actively utilizing all of your tool tips for GMs and having secrets. Because there's actually, I don't think I told you, actually, at least there is a secret on this that I don't think I gave you all the information for. Do you know about the code thing?
I do not, but I'm very excited to find out.
Awesome. Beautiful. Good. Okay. Let's we cannot be contained by an overlay. Let's be honest. we are raw, unadulterated power.
There are no boxes. No boxes at all. How dare.
Life is a box. You know what? We should go to the game.
Let's do that, Gabe. Let's do that, shall we?
Let's go to the game map. Hell yeah. Okay. So we're going to start at the bottom. Getting all philosophical. Gabe is secretly a philosopher. That's what I do as my... Do people say night job? Is that a thing?
It could be.
That...
You moonlight as a philosopher.
Oh, yes, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I moonlight as a philosopher. It is now. Thank you, Sophie Cake. Thank you. Also, Gabe is just going to actively say one of the other things that he's very excited about for the adventure is it utilizes tooltips. So if you were watching the previous stream with TK, Emily, and Luke, three absolutely fantastic coworkers of mine, they were very excited about like utilizing tooltips and getting it out into the hands of everyone out there. And inside of this adventure, I wanted to show you how to utilize tooltips with invisible PNGs to literally make basically tooltips on like map markers or to look like note what buildings are and just kind of give that extra feel to it. Voice in the sky, is there anything that you need from me? Cool. All right. Well, okay. Actually, before I finish my rant, oh my God, Emily's here. Before I finish my rant, Gabe is very excited for isometric. I just want to put that out there. Gabe is very excited for isometric because he is very passionate about turn-based tactic games, which means now I can make one. Now I can make one as part of my job, and it's like actually a thing. And all of you should at some point in time, after you donate money to the charity, go to Roll20's Twitter, TikTok, any of our social medias, even the forums, and talk about how excited you are for isometric things coming to Roll20. How excited you are for first-party content that's isometric work that totally will not help me sway and convince people to let me do these things. And it's
get in the comments. Tell them all about it. Let's pull a Brennan. Get in the chat. Yeah, it's a lot more dynamic. It gives you a lot more ability to paint a world in different ways, and I'm really excited to see. I'm really excited to see it in your hands because I think you have a good idea of what you can do with isometric. So I'm looking forward to more of that.
I was like trying to brute force it a couple months ago, and our devs are astounding. That is all I will say. Our devs make these things work in ways that don't make sense to me. Bless their souls.
They magic.
And also, let's actually, before we even get into it, I'm going to go into some of the credits. There was a bunch of people that helped make this adventure happen. Elise, obviously, who helped co-design so much of this. The maps are by Chezepeku, Czepeku, and they have a bunch of their maps on our marketplace. Definitely go check them out. The artwork was done by Hesti, Hesste. There's tokens from Galefire RPG. There are some banner signs by Riley O'Malley. And of course, the cover art for the adventure, the cover art for Emerelda by Yoshi Yoshitani. So thank you to all of those people that helped make this absolutely delightful adventure come to life. Yeah, their maps are gorgeous. They're so incredible in the marketplace.
And their Patreon is like, it's endless.
It's wild.
Beautiful.
It is wild. So thank you to everyone who helped make this come together, because this adventure would not be where it is. It would not be as involved. It would not be as exciting without all of that involvement. Elise can draw. Gabe can't. Gabe cannot draw. That's why Gabe writes. Like, I'm gonna be very honest. That's why Gabe writes. That's why Gabe does voice stuff. That's why Gabe can play piano by ear, because if you ask me to draw, we all lose. It
takes a village, and yes. Thank goodness you can't draw, because I don't think that anybody could handle you being a triple threat.
God. Gabe does not always refer to Gabe in the third person. Gabe only does it when he's complimenting himself, because then I can separate myself from it.
Because it feels less something.
You know what? We are talking about complimenting Gabe. I think the voices in the sky are saying we are ready to go to the adventure page. Let's do that.
Oh, yeah. Incredible. That's how you do a transition, folks.
Thank you. All right. So yes, this is our map. And there is so much to this. We're starting at the bottom with this absolutely beautiful, fantastic dragon's head, which is kind of terrifying, all things considered. My character that I'm going to be playing today to show you this little adventure is Lo Dadra. Don't laugh at me. And the irony is I let Roll20's Charactermancer, like name generator, pick my name for me. I didn't know what my name was until after I had already decided I was a halfling. It's just kind of sad irony that my name is Lo. But that's where we are. I am Lo Dodra, a fighter, and a halfling who is also an Amazon. I'm a multifaceted person. Thank you very much. And who's my companion today for Elise?
That's VU. It's just me, your little gnomish paladin. We're two small folk in the big city, and we're going to a festival.
And so, like right off the bat, let's actually come right around to this building right here. And Voice in the Sky, if you don't mind hovering over this building for me to kind of just showcase what we were doing for this adventure, to showcase that literally just by hovering over it, it will tell you what some of these places actually are. This one is the pie eating contest. Come eat pie flavored things. It's totally safe. It's absolutely totally safe. Don't laugh. It's totally safe. I swear. But there is more to that. I have so many tabs open. Nailed it. All right. But the fun thing is all of the places that are labeled, all the places that are listed actually do have rules to them. So right off the bat, I'm going to pop up the pie eating contest rules. Eat pie and don't die. 6 players, up to 6 players. Increasing con checks. Each round, the lowest con save also drops out. The last player to win the round, or the player with the highest con save on a round where all the players fail, the DC wins the pot at whatever level they were eliminated. So we have 2 people. We're going to throw in someone. We're going to throw in a 3rd character that is one of the fighting pit characters. Their name is the Barber of Bashings. It's fine. It's a family name. Don't worry about it.
Barb for short.
Barb, absolutely. So right off the bat, let's just go ahead and roll a con save.
Yeah.
Let's see who can actually make their save. So the first one, DC 8. I can do that.
I don't know. Nope.
You At least that's a 3.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Well, that
pie's not my thing. I already ate. I didn't come here knowing that there'd be these things. So, you know.
Oh God, my concept is not good. Okay,
Oh.
hold on. I gotta go.
Gabe.
I gotta go.
Gabe, that's a 3.
I don't want to talk about it.
We just got our butts handed to us by Barb.
Okay.
Okay.
No, well, no, we don't know that. I didn't roll for them yet. Let's see. Hold on. This is actually really sad. Okay.
Ooh.
I gotta go. That's a nat 20 for a 23.
Sorry. I think we just created a BBEG for a campaign we may never play because Barb now has to die. That's my only goal at the Festival of Emerelda is that Barb has to die.
That's really sad.
Yeah, can we get some more F's in the chat for that, please?
Okay. Well, the good thing is that Barb is someone we can fight in the fighting pit.
Great.
So that's God. How? Escalated so quickly. All right. Yeah. So, well, you know what? The thing that you and I won. Well, actually, we didn't even make it through round 1, so we did not get a prize. Okay, but Barb made it through round 2. Let's roll on the prize chart to see what Barb, not Bob. Why would you do that to me? So the fun thing is there is actually a festival prizes chart. And I'm going to show you what that handout looks like because there is some beautiful artwork by Hess attached to it. Like, take a look at this.
It's so pretty.
It is gorgeous. I love the lanterns, the way the tree twists, the beautiful like purple lavender roses.
The pumpkin candied apple with a little skull on it.
Yeah. It's gorgeous. And the really, really cool thing is on the festival prizes handout and on a bunch of the different handouts, they have the ability to roll on tables just by clicking inside of the handout. So there's literally a button underneath festival prizes that says roll 20 note. You can click here to roll on this table, which is like a standard trying to make it so that when other people want to add to it, when other people want to involve their games, when other people want to make things convenient and easier, it's way easier to do it. So let's see what Barb is actually going to win. Donkey legs. These wooden donkey legs can be attached to anything, but are not strong enough to carry literally anything. Once attached, the thing will follow you around like a loyal donkey. For example, if you attach them to a heavy statue, you can then have it walk itself out of the dungeon. Donkey legs are as strong as two donkeys. There's a lot of weird stuff in the festival.
There's a lot of weird stuff. Emerelda is very tricky, and this is reflected in the prizes.
But part of it is these are meant to be the fun, weird things that like you have in the adventure. They don't break your game when you just stop and go to play it, but they will add some really weird and definitely memorable experiences to the experience that you have going through this adventure. And there are 75 different prizes that can be rolled on this chart. 75. So I really doubt that you will run out of things to give your party unless they are just winning left and right. Also,
side note, for the purposes of this, the stats of a donkey, this is a large creature in the SRD. Donkeys are large for determining carrying capacity. So Barb now has legs of an animal that it can attach to anything, and actually be like two large creatures we're calling it.
Elise, there's a problem that I see. You said anything. That includes a person.
That includes people or creatures.
So if you attach donkey legs to your back, can you then lay backwards?
We're not going there. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. That's not great.
But hear me out. If you attach donkey legs to your back, couldn't you just sleep and have the donkey legs walk you places?
Well, not necessarily, because it follows you around. How would you follow you around? You're already as close as you're going to be ever.
You got me there.
So you just stay still.
So I attach
You could attach it to somebody
else. Got it. Okay.
Oh, I mean, Sophie Cake asked if you can attach and detach as much as you like. There is no finite text ending anything here. These are as open or as close as you like. Some DMs may choose to give all of the prizes 3 uses cap maximum if they don't want to give out such game-breaking gifts. Some people may say can be used for one day and then technically that says yes, Sophie, but that's your game to break.
How many donkey legs does it give?
More than one.
So could you attach plural? Could you attach separate ones and then make like put
donkey pogo legs? Yeah. We have so much content to get through, Gabe. I think we're gonna have to take that later.
You're right. I'm gonna focus on that. Okay, this is a problem because we legitimately got whooped by this random NPC that I designed for this adventure.
Barb has to die. Yes, Barb has to die.
So I think it's time that we take both of you to the fighting ring.
Yeah, I think especially if Barb starts waving around some donkey legs and is lording it over people, I think it's time. This is time for violence.
Yeah. And there are plenty of rules to go into the fighting ring if you would like them. There are rules of a bare knuckle fight between a group of up to 5 players. 1 player from each team starts off in the ring. The remaining team members stay outside the ring in their team box located on either side of the pit. So we have it set up. If you wanted to do, you know what? Actually, I got you. I'm your sub if Barb destroys you. No spells or items in the ring, only fists, buff and instants, etc. No spells. When using an attack roll, you're allowed to hit the players you can't hit the players outside of the box. Can use non-attack spells outside of the ring on any player, anywhere, at any time. Because, it makes things interesting. And items can be used by players in the box, but by no one else outside of the box. So let's go ahead and roll initiative and see how this goes.
Let's do it. Oh gosh. The character mancer did not want VU to be very great, but she's going to give it her best.
An 18.
-1, baby.
All right. So let's see where Barb is for this. And there are actually 3 different fighting ring NPCs. There is the Barber of Bashings, there is Lucien Leroux, and there is also the Bullet. The Bullet's a jerk. That is a 15. So you will go first. Go ahead and take your turn.
Okay.
Say Barb. No, Ginger.
Yeah, Ginger, no way. Absolutely not.
Barb is a monster.
I would like, if all of our stuff is on us, just not our weapons, I want to grab those donkey legs. I want to take them from Barb. And I've been told by the devs of this game that I might actually be able to put them on a person. So that's what we're going to start off with. What would you like me to roll for that?
Let's do sleight of hand. You ever make a choice and then immediately regret it? All right, let's see. God.
It's not bad. It's not bad for a -1.
I'm gonna do an investigation. That's a 5.
My tiny little what is Barb? Is Barb what kind of a humanoid is Barb?
A medium barber.
Yeah, great. Fantastic. So then my tiny little gnomish self is wiggling through some legs, grabbing those off a backpack, and I'm sticking them right on Barb's butt. Just
this was not how this was supposed to go. Barb has stats. Barb has skills.
I'm going to try to run away as fast as I can. And I'll take an attack of opportunity to get the maximum amount to make the donkey legs activate.
You absolutely will. All right. So Barb is going to go for a hook punch.
Yep.
Barb is very good at this. Okay.
18 does hit.
18 does hit.
Yep. My armor class is 16.
9 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Are you still up?
I am at 1 hit point. But I am now the maximum speed away. So what happens now with the donkey legs?
I need you
is
to
that technically prone? Like what's happening?
Okay, let's see. At least this got so weird so fast.
Emerelda would be proud.
God. All right, well, that's a 5 on their strength save. Yeah. So you literally start just running around in circles in this pit. And I'm going to make a con save. That's not what I was going for. You literally start running around in circles around this pit as fast as you can, to the point where Barb literally gets nauseous and just passes out because you put donkey legs on their back and had the donkey legs run them around in circles for probably a good 30 seconds.
Yeah. Great. Fantastic. Using all the little stone cunning I can to move around the pit and hide behind rocks and stuff like that, whatever's in the area, maybe throwing some sand up in the air.
This is the weirdest thing that I have ever made in my life. That's not true, but it's up there. And there are plenty of normal ways to do this fight, but that's probably not what we're doing here because we're celebrating Roll20Con.
Yeah.
But you know what, Elise? I think because of this, you should roll in the festival prizes chart.
Absolutely. I will be the bigger gnome and I will take the donkey legs off. As they're nauseously sitting on the ground, throw them back in the backpack, a little pat on the back, and better luck next time, and then leave.
And this is literally just one of the items out of 75. Yeah.
But I want to know what I get.
Yeah. So go ahead. So Elite, she can literally just open up the handout, click here on the festival prizes. What? I didn't remember that. That's horrifying.
That's great. I'm just that's incredible. Can you imagine if Barb had punched me and I just threw on that ring?
So the ring is a ring that makes the wearer appear to be dead and rotten. I agree, Ginger. What the hell is this? So you have now seen 2 of the 75 randomly generated festival prizes that this adventure has for you, and it's free. I don't know how to stress to you that this thing is free. You have a free opportunity to put your, I'm just gonna say this to all the DMs that's sitting out there, and all the would-be DMs. This is for you. For all the players and PCs, you didn't hear any of this.
No.
You have 75 items to now give your party that, to be honest, like, I know one of you is out there saying, if I gave these to my party, something weird would happen. I promise you, they're going to get themselves in trouble more than give you issues. Elise put donkey legs on the back of my fighting pit.
Shouldn't have worked. Shouldn't have worked.
Kind of made sense. And now you have a ring that makes you look dead and rotten, which all things.
I am also at 1 hit point, so I'm gonna pretend like I'm doing better than I am and drag myself near death out, or near unconsciousness, out of the ring, and like try to spike a hot festival beverage with a healing potion and regain some of my dignity.
That's valid. Well, you know what? Okay, let right down here, a little bit south, is a drinking contest. Now, the pie eating contest didn't go great. We could do a drinking contest, right?
We can do a drinking contest.
And I think for the drinking contest, we're going to bring out Lucien Leroux. Now, this drinking contest is also opposing con checks, but it's round robin. So with that sense, it's opposing con checks round robin for the number of people in the game. Each round, the lowest score drops out. You're drinking an incredibly strong concoction that was probably made to overpower most of its imbibers. Well, delicious, it feels like flames licking the inside of your stomach. On the last round between the remaining 2 competitors, the lower roll gets to make a con saving throw versus a DC 15. If they make it, they stay in for 1 more round. So it gives you a chance to come back in if it's just between you and one other person. That's right, brother. Hold my beer. So I'm gonna bring us down, and let's see how well we stand against Lucien Leroux. So okay, I'm actually gonna go first this time. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna set the standard. I'm gonna set the standard for where we're gonna be, and like, I have total faith in myself. It's not gonna go wrong at all. Okay, 18 for my con save.
Great.
Yeah, thank you. Go ahead and make yours.
Okay. Constitution save.
We also wanted to use con saves because I feel like in a lot of 5e games, they don't get used very much unless it's for like being poisoned or like enduring a horrible magical effect. But like your constitution, your actual health, your resilience is something important. What'd you roll, Elise?
I rolled a 6, but I am at 1 hit point and I wasn't able to sleight of hand myself a healing potion yet. So I'm just going to say that I'm proud of that.
Okay. But hey, who knows how well Lucien is going to roll. So let's see. He's actually pretty good. I mean, you're fine.
Well, now I'm making eyes across the table at Lucien, because clearly this was fate. This was meant to be.
It was. That's a 6. Okay, well, you know what? And there is no lower roll. Nailed it. So you know what? We're going to do another round robin.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna roll Lucien first, just to see where he's at. That's a 4.
I've distracted him.
You really have.
Shall I go next?
Yeah, do it. How? At least I need you to do me a favor.
1 hit point. I'm still at 1 hit point.
Just hit the con save button one more time. Okay, I needed it to not be a 6, or else I was going to say something is wrong and we have to go. Okay, there's like, that's a 4. There's like no way that I can fail this. Okay, 16. Bet. We nail it. Lucien is a little bit distracted. He looks at you. The man just drops down. He could not handle his cider.
Great.
But now it's just you and I.
All right.
Let's make that roll.
You first.
15.
too bad I can't just sneak that 18 in there. Yeah, no, that's
a 4.
Yeah.
But so by the rules, you can make another con save, but it just has to be a 15 or higher to keep in.
Let's see. No. I truly need to go see a medic or a cleric or someone. This has been great. I feel good. I've now beaten 2 people at this festival who were paid to like make it fun for us, and it's going to be fantastic, and I appreciate it, but I am going to sit down.
Very valid. So if you've been watching, I'm sure that you're starting to see like how this kind of stuff is meant to be fun for a group of people. This is literally just Elise and I, and then throwing in a random NPC. But if you had a group of 5, of 6 playing through this, it could definitely be something wild. And although we did make many of these rules for 5e, a lot of this stuff is kind of flexible. You could reskin it, you could rewire it to be for different game systems. A lot of these rules just have the general basis for what you need and what you want. So please, please, please still consider checking this out. I will say free as many times as I have to, because it literally costs you $0.
Free.
And I need to say it is free for Roll20 Con, because selling things pays my paychecks. So get this for free now, because it might not be free after the convention ends. And we're the last panel.
We're it.
Okay, that's good. So, all right, we've got plenty of other games. We have a Suitor's Claim. We have arm wrestling. We have Devil's Bones. We have Follow the Card. We have the 9 Cups. We have Truthers Dice. We have Whack-A-Null. Let's play Whack-A-Null.
That's great. I am going to drink a healing potion. So I am now up to 7 of my 10 hit points.
History of Ruin. You can add this into an existing adventure. It is designed as an add-on, so you can just add this into any existing adventure you have.
And that's one of the things that's really nice about either holidays or festival mini games, is that if it's coming to a point, especially in real life, if you're coming close to the spooky holiday, which we just had, or it's coming a little bit closer to Thanksgiving, or any of the festivals in any time in real life, it's fun to have a group of people together to have a game to celebrate in game as well. So it's easy to reskin and add where you like.
So okay, something else that I want to show all of you before we even get to that point. At least I'm gonna have you go over here.
Yep.
With me.
Here we are.
You see this jar underneath me?
What's that?
Voice in the sky. Would you hover your mouse over the jar for me? Over the weird jar underneath my character. This one. Why did you say? So, throughout this map, there is, God, how many? I was very excited about tooltips. Throughout this map, there are, let me see. There's something secret for the GM. There are secrets around the map. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 hidden phrases around this map for you to find.
Oh, I've got 2. Argubat. O2. Oh, there's so many crates.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I knew people would just hover over this stuff over and over and over again. So there are plenty of secrets for your party to find. But if you're GM, there's a handout that has what the reveal is for you, so you can feel good about knowing where it is. But there are secrets hidden all throughout this map to figure out what this full phrase is that will grant you something special for use in the adventure or outside of it. And it's also something that's fun for if you have characters that are engaged in something, and like the drinking contest, for example. If Elise was not in the drinking contest and there were still like me and 2 other players going through the drinking contest and going back and forth, it's something fun that they can do to explore this map, explore this area, and still feel like they're involved in the festival. It's what was that look for?
I got 2 more. I'm writing them down. Oh, you.
Elise did not know about this.
I didn't know about it. Here's a perfect example of what your players will do when they find out there are secrets on a map.
Yeah. So because like there's nothing like, it's a very real festival thing for other people to split up and go do something else to entertain themselves when their friends are busy doing something. So yeah, giving them basically like a real life word scavenger hunt to do inside of this Roll20 module as an extra gift and bonus and appreciation for the support that you've given us over all this time. Little ways that we can help make your games more fun and amazing ways that you've been doing it already.
Yeah, that's a great little Easter egg. Festival egg? There was another game. What are we up to next?
We're gonna go north to our Whack-a-Knoll.
Ah, yes.
Is this Whack-a-Knoll? Yes, it is. Definitely a safe and normal game with friendly whacking. That sounds like assassination. That's fine. This is a world of fantasy and myth and magic. Mm-hmm. So it's very easy to add tooltips. Whimsical girl. That's fantastic. To add tooltips, literally all you have to do is you take a token, you drop it onto the map, you click that token, and then it opens the setting bars. And then there's a little area that's literally just called tooltip. You can just type inside of there. You can type inside of there, and then it'll show wherever you want it to. And if you ever want to make tooltips over like buildings and like how I was hiding little tooltips around the map, what you can do is you just get a transparent PNG and you make that the artwork for the token. And by doing so, it has an image attached to the token. You can drop onto the map and then write anything into it. It's a great way to mark, if you had like a traveling map, for example, it'd be a great way to mark different cities, different information that people have found. And it's a great thing that you can add to your games. If you have a group that is looking at a map, they want to discuss something. If they're trying to remember where an area is, you can mark that with like the transparent PNG right where it says it on the actual map itself. Oh yes, thank you, Salty Ginger, for that, because
yeah, that's a great link.
Is super helpful. So let's do some Whack-a-Knoll. Have ye the eyes of a hawk? That's not what it says. It has have you, but I'm going to say the striking blow of a hydra, the reflexes of a water elemental. Test yourself in a game of speed and agility. Wield your mallet with haste to defeat the onslaught. Increasing dex checks to beat the level. Win a prize at every level. You can trade it in to proceed to the next level. If you lose after trading in your prize, you walk away with nothing. Actually, wait a second. Who won? Did I win the drinking contest?
Mm-hmm.
I did. I didn't roll on the prize chart.
Gotta roll on the prize chart.
Pickle's flute will play random notes when left near food or drink for more than 10 minutes. That's really concerning to me, actually. I mean, no, it's cool. Go ahead.
That could be a very like, oh, I'm hiding this near a bucket of apples and it's going to distract the bandit camp in 10 minutes. You can sneak it in and sneak it out.
Which is that's so cool that it has the timed factor to it. It's literally, you literally have a magical fantasy flute timer. As long as there's food nearby.
And maybe it plays smooth jazz when you're just hanging out in the kitchen.
Has anyone ever played smooth jazz on a flute? Someone had to have done it. That's possible, right?
Yeah.
It's possible, right?
Possible.
I'm going to go learn the flute. We're going to come back to that. Oh my God. Also, donate. I'm going to say it again. Daddy cut.
We got to get the daddy cut.
The daddy cut, the father finale, the parental,
the penultimate parental.
Yes, the
picture,
the penultimate parental presentation,
the presentation of the penultimate parental.
Did you just cop out?
Yeah, I bailed.
I respect that. I respect that.
Gotta get the daddy cut.
Really do. Weirdest stuff is weird. So you know what? I'm gonna put my pickle flute in my pocket. It's a weird sentence as well. And let's whack some nose. So I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring out the third NPC. I'm gonna bring out the bullet for this one. Look how beautiful they are. All right. So increasing dex checks. First round, we have a DC of 8. So go ahead and make a dex roll.
All righty, here we go.
I
will say we have chosen now. Each of the events is centered around a different ability score. We have chosen my 3 least strong scores.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, but that's one of the other fun things that's really nice about having a party playing through a festival is that you can put forward your best fighter or your best in that skill.
There's a moment for everyone to feel good at something, and all of these are designed so that you can just replay them over and over again just to have fun. How many people go to a festival and then do a stand once? Like if there's one they like, if there's one they're good at, if they're great at the drinking contest, if they're fantastic at arm wrestling, they will repeat it over and over again because it feels good, because they enjoy it.
Yeah. Right. So with that caveat,
I'm so sorry for your 2.
I just want people to know what we're working with. Okay.
Yeah. You're doing great. You're doing great. For the bullet. Okay, you know, at least this is a great moment. This is a great moment. Are we using the rule that you can critically fail on skill checks?
That is up to you.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna let chat decide. Can we critically fail on skill checks? Yes or no? If you say yes, that means that Elise will win this round. If you say no, then that means the bullet will win this round. And I'm just gonna, well, okay. Wow. No, just to be argumentative. Yes, I support that.
That's classic. That is classy, and I like it.
Okay, you know, I'm just gonna roll for me. I'm gonna roll for low. Just for all right, fine. I guess they want you to succeed. Oh, that was almost a 1. That was horrifying. 11. That's fine. I'll take it. All right. I guess that's a yes. So then for this round,
I love you, chat. Thank you.
The bullet will fail. The bullet cannot keep up. And the thing is, the bullet was a figure I designed literally to be incredibly fast in their strikes and swings, and has a +4 to dex, but still critical. I know. I was hoping you would all say no. I get chat bullied all the time. I mean, I usually deserve it. I'll admit that, but I was hoping to see it happen to somebody else. So I think, all right, then that first round goes to you, View. But the bullet was a dud.
A wet bullet tends to not go off no matter what you do. All
right, let's roll again. But you know, do you want to go first or should I?
I'm going to go first.
All right, let's see what you got. Now you're just copying me.
I've noticed a pattern that you've noticed, and I'm not noticing the pattern. I'm just paying attention to where you're going. Yeah. Smacking the little mechanical gnomes out of the way.
I said yes before you explained, to be fair. That's true. People side with NPCs all the time. Maybe I'm just unlucky.
Now who's copying who?
Okay. All right, let's roll again.
All right. Okay.
I see what my number is and it just hasn't showed up yet.
Uh-oh. Is it a 1?
No.
Is it a 2?
No. It was a 6. A +4 for a 10. I'm mad you won.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm mad you won because
I shouldn't have.
I would have lost this
Statistically.
round.
So
Okay,
that was
actually, can we talk about the fact that she led with they picked the games that I am the worst at reasonably, logically. Did we?
We can say that, Gabe, but here we are.
Roll in the prize table for me, please.
Oh my gosh. A silver silk handkerchief.
That's cool as hell. Okay, this is one of the not weird ones.
On the command word, it becomes as hard and thick as steel. A second command word, reverse it, and it is 3 feet long.
So one of the reasons that this one was really so cool to me is that imagine like wrapping this around like your chest or something and then saying the command word when someone is trying to come strike you.
Yeah.
Like having that steel plate to just catch a weapon or a bullet or something.
Tie it around somebody you need to take with you and say the command word, and all of a sudden you've got pocket handcuffs. Okay. Remember, for the future,
this would be an incredible weapon because like if you have it folded, okay, I was that person who learned how to turn handkerchiefs and like folded things into throwing stars because that's who I was, not as a child, but as an adult. Oh, someone said instant plate. That's much more wholesome than anything we were saying. I was about to talk about how you can turn this into a throwing star, say the command word, and chuck this as an assassin in a dining party. And you said instant plate. I appreciate that there are the good and the game. Oh, God. Hey. I guess being drunk from the drinking contest somehow helped here.
Definitely helps.
I guess it
definitely helps.
Okay.
We're going
Elise.
Full bravado now.
Elise,
tell me. Yes.
You pick which booth we should go to. Because what are you good at? That sounds way more rude than I meant it to.
What are you good at? I am a very charismatic person. I'm also a very strong person.
Arm wrestling.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna wreck you. Where's arm wrestling? Right
let's
here.
Let's go.
This one. We're just gonna leave the bullet over there to be miserable and sad.
The other fun thing about a lot of these is they can be the person versus the game, or you can have it be all round robining. So if only one person wants to play whack-a-mole and it's the rogue and they're very dexterous and whatnot, they can just battle the game itself. You can also include multiple people depending on what you want, depending on what your party wants. It's very flexible. So it's fun to see these in action with multiple people.
The arm wrestling art is one of my favorite pieces.
It's really good.
It took me way too long to realize that the arms that were grasping were not the legs of the giant owl bears. And it was like, are they grabbing with their legs? That's scary as hell. But then I realized, no, it's just people hands. Okay, and then that's not so bad.
That's great.
Challenge your friends, challenge your pals, challenge a duo of giant anthropomorphic owls. Anthropomorphic, excuse me. But yeah, no, I think I wrote that like as like literally a part of like. So there's a thing that has all the events, and there's like a festival events handout. And I think I literally did. Oh, I wrote that phrase. That makes sense. Yeah, that's my fault. I admit it. Pin them to win them. And so if you didn't see it before, a lot of the handouts for this with the different events also include like actual gold value prizes for winning these different contests. So it's like 5 gold pieces to enter in. If you win, you would win 20 gold pieces. It's like what the bet is for like coming out on top, the winning pot essentially. And it's a nice other extra way to like give your party money if you wanted them to do things by throw the scarf and say at mid-throw it decapitates. Yes, exactly. Or it's a plate.
I feel more comfortable now saying it would be really bad if you're able to sneakily put this somehow in someone's mouth while they were sleeping and then turn it to steel. There are blindfold someone and turn it to steel. I now feel more comfortable saying that. Chat's on my side.
Who are you? Let's do some art. You're scary.
Opportunist. Let's arm wrestle.
We're gonna after that, it's kind of
and heat metal. And then the heat metal spell.
I make sure that when we clasp our hands, there's not a handkerchief in it.
Nothing.
God, scary as hell. So with the arm wrestling, it is more of the checks, but these ones operate a little bit differently. Players start at a value of 0. Each successful strength check pushes the value in one direction of that player. For example, if there are characters named Ian and Todd, and anyone who works at Roll20 knows why those names are special. I acknowledge nothing. Ian rolls a strength of 23. Todd rolls a strength of 18. Don't tell Todd. The value goes in one direction to Ian's side, making the 0 now Ian 1. If there's no winner after 6 rounds, then it's first to character name 2. If they reach round 10 with no winner, then it's whoever's winning after round 10. The winner gains glory, respect, and rolls on the random prize table. So we're both going to start at 0. Let's make our strength check.
Incredible.
I think am I good at that? Oh my God, you're good at that. Okay. What did you do?
Now, does this mean you lose 2 spaces on a critical fail? I don't want to pin you right away.
Yeah, it makes sense. So it's gonna go 2 in your favor. That's
okay.
How? All right, we're going again.
All right, you first.
15.
Yeah.
8. Okay. So it brings it to 1 your way.
Back 1.
Oh God. Okay. Back to 2. I got this. I got this. Oh God. Hey, okay.
Stalemates right at 2. I've got one more to pin you and I can't get you down.
Doesn't move. Let's see. Come on, 12. Oh, all right. That wins. All right. Rolling the prize chart. I want to go again.
Here, I'll use my left hand and I'll roll at disadvantage.
Oh, thanks. Roll your prize. Let's see what you get. A rock that, when thrown, always hits its target. Always. Cannot do anything that you couldn't conceivably do with a really lucky throw. I've thought about how horrifying this is. So here's another reason. As a DM, I also know that many of these are intentionally ridiculous and concerning. Rules is written. If you take this rock and you go outside and you say, hit my friend Derek, who lives in South Dakota, and then throw the rock, it technically will hit the target. Now it's not coming back. And you have now given Derek in South Dakota a homing death rock. But
incredible.
Oh wait, okay.
I love it.
Hear me out. Wow, this is getting very interesting. If we took your death rock and covered it with the handkerchief and then tossed it in the air, said the command word, and then it's flying to where you sent it.
I got it. We find Barb. We put the donkey legs on the rock because then it'll come back. And then cover it with a silk scarf. We need to play again. We need more prizes. We need to arm wrestle again. Donkey legs do solve everything. Donkey legs do absolutely solve everything.
That's shockingly interesting, actually.
Again, as a person who would at least at some point like to play a sane game again in the future after dropping this festival into a pre-existing world, having the items have one use, having the items disappear or disintegrate after 3 nights, having them whatever it is. Be forewarned, again, Emerelda is a very whimsical and mischievous witch.
Yeah.
And give these objects permanence at your own risk.
Yeah. Like this, if nothing else, pick this up just for the prize chart. You could use this literally anywhere. Okay, all right. Give me that strength check. We're starting at 0.
Okay, we're doing it again.
I want to win. That's the
Great.
wrong number. I wrote a strength save by accident. Oh, that was too good. But it doesn't count. No! 1 your side.
Okay.
All right, back to 0. I think I'm competitive.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. 1 you.
Back at 0.
No.
Again. Oh.
Wait, does that put us back at 0?
Puts us back at 0.
Okay. And is the 6 your new roll? We're going very fast. I can't keep up. Okay.
That's my new roll.
Beautiful. All right.
Oh, crit fail. 2 in your favor.
Good. All right. I just need this one. I just give me.
Yeah.
All right, that's a win. Oh, what do I get? This is not gambling because we did spend money. Yeah, it's something very clear. A ring that gives the wearer a magnificent mustache or beard, depending on which finger it's worn on. The left ring, for example, always yields a Van Dyke.
Incredible.
I put it on my right ring finger to give myself mutton chops.
Incredible. I'm going to slip my ring on as well and look like I am.
You look like a dead person?
Dead. And so we are 2 small humanoids walking about the festival. At this point, I'm sure the music is playing, the band is getting rowdy, everyone's been drinking and eating pie, and the sun is getting lower in the sky. Everyone's very jovial. There are people with other prizes. We should probably at some point just read some of the other prizes on the list because they are absolutely the highlight of this thing for me.
Sphinx made a good point. The rock doesn't specify same planes.
No. Keep these objects in your game permanently at your own risk.
It's hilarious. Okay, let's I love what you said. Let's look at some of the other prizes. So I'm gonna get 3 and you're gonna get 3. And
incredible.
Let's see what we can do with those 3. So you roll your first one. You go first. Copper pot without fire will heat up food or liquid in 1 hour to the perfect temperature.
Incredible for an on-the-go adventurer like myself. V is a bit of a foodie. She very much likes to mushroom hunt. This is going to be great for soups and stews, all sorts of things. This is incredible. This is a very useful item.
All right. What did you get, Lo? Let's see. Chain shirt. Just what it says. What kind of prize is this? We have donkey legs, a hardening napkin, a ring that gives you a mustache, and I got a chain shirt.
It's worth 50 gold.
I don't care about money. I want weird things.
Then roll again. Roll.
It's your turn. Money can't buy me. Now,
donkey legs.
I mean, if you put donkey legs in the copper pot in your pot as well, no.
I've gotten another silk handkerchief. So now what I think I can do is I can double gauntlet this situation and have serious fisticuffs. There is also the optional home game rule. If you have rolled something, you strike it off the list. There are not multiples of these.
Yeah. So
you can roll either you get the one above it or below it if you want to get through the whole list of 75 items.
Yeah. Yes. I really do like the idea of attaching. So hi Raiders, I'm just going to go into what I was going to say. I really like the idea of attaching the donkey legs to the copper pot, because then you have a copper pot that will consistently heat up food or liquid to the perfect temperature, and it just follows you. So you don't have to come back to the pot. You're just walking for an hour and that thing's ready to go. You put
brunch always.
Exactly. Oh my God.
That's good. Welcome, Raiders.
Amulet of Cackling. When warned, anyone who laughs within 15 feet must make a DC 12 wisdom saving throw or laugh uncontrollably for the next 10 minutes. Now, it doesn't necessarily hinder them, but they cannot be quiet. And it's actually probably really uncomfortable.
And could a spellcaster get off a spell in that time if they're uncontrollably cackling? If there's verbal components to a spell, maybe not.
It would make verbal components much harder.
Very hard.
Okay, but it's your. Oh, you could turn the silver handkerchief into like a long spoon. You just roll it up and then
we're doing. I mean, I've got. Maybe I'll actually try to get the donkey legs from Barb later. But we've got two silk handkerchiefs.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Oh, good for you. That's weird.
I'm rolling again.
There you go.
The Arctic Stone keeps any liquid in a water ice cold. I'm getting very food themed things, and I like this very much.
I got a chain shirt, a weird necklace, and a wooden knife that is engraved with the word yummy. When used to cut through organic material, plants, twigs, dirt, the object turns into something edible, but only semi-palatable.
That's great for a survivalist.
This is weird.
Gabe is so not happy.
Feather of Bravado, Saint's Bones, Seed of Moon Ice. This is the one. If swallowed, you die. There's not a saving throw. It just kills you. Just Stick of the Titan. One-handed weapon, hits for 68, then breaks. Penguin tokens. Summons an 80-pound emperor penguin. One land cannot do anything except waddle to where you direct. In water, can attack as a one-hit die creature. If destroyed or killed. If it takes any damage, reverts to a small 1-inch wooden token after 1 minute. There's a whole bunch of weird stuff in here. Yes. Like if you all have not realized that yet, you just weren't paying attention. But it gets weird, and I love it. I don't know how to say free adventure. Hold on.
Oh.
What do you mean? Uh-oh. Murio no Boken. Free adventure in Japanese. Let's see Spanish. Adventura libre. Free adventure in Spanish. I am not good at pronunciation of any other languages. Do not ask me. Does that mean the wooden knife could be used as a weapon on an enemy? I'm not going to answer that question. I'm not going to answer that question because I am not in charge of your game. But Elise, don't make that face. Don't make that face. What does that face mean?
I think there was a word that could have been used to clarify, which would be inanimate organic material.
I'm gonna patch that.
I'm gonna leave that to chat.
No, chat's scary.
Here's the thing. Technically, do you need to make somebody semi-palatable? Humanoids are a creature that can be eaten without a knife.
So what you're saying
edible.
So what you're saying is there's going to be a weird animated tree man it has the word yummy on it. That's the worst part to me. That's the worst part. It is not what I would have guessed. There's so many things. Mustache, chewed bone, metal eye mask. Wearing this mask obscures your normal vision, but allows you to see from above, sort of like an orbital satellite's view. Shard of Ever Ice, never melts. Fool's Pen. No matter how good the writer is with their penmanship, anything written is illegible. There's so many weird things. There's 75 different festival prizes for this thing. There are, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different enemies are already. Who is that? I'm gonna find out which one of you that is. What of y'all is scary?
Who's logged on right now?
Is that you? No, bad. I think I had one of those in real life. when you say one of those, oh, a fool's pen. I thought you were talking about the yummy knife. I hate that sentence. And now I think it's like just okay. Here's gonna be my weird moment. Here's gonna be my weird moment. I'm not gonna sing it, but you remember like that weird trend with like the Shia LaBeouf thing. Like he's shy as surprise. He's creeping in the woods.
Yes.
What's happening in my head now is like since the knife says yummy, that Justin Bieber yummy yummy song, and I just like just throwing Justin Bieber in your game with the yummy knife and just chase.
I think canonically it now has to play that while things are being eaten. And whoever else is running the Roll20 app chat right now, gonna eat a whole gelatinous cube.
That checks out. That's TK. That checks out. That checks out. All of that makes way more sense. My God, why?
Incredible. So, there is a game for every ability score. There are group games, there are individual games. And there are secrets. I'm up to 6, and you said there were 7, and I've been scrolling, and I need one more.
Wait, one more. You said no. I said I think there was 10. No. I think there's 10. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's 10 secret words.
I'm just slowly in quadrants hovering my mouse over the map.
That was one of the most fun parts, honestly, to decide it, like of figuring out where to hide these little things. And I was like, part of me was hoping like someone is going to play that and then like try to put that in their own games.
Yeah.
Because that's just an exciting thing. But you know, I want to show off some more of this artwork. Like number one, there is a bunch of the handouts for the introduction that introduced you to some lore and some more of the storytelling aspects of this adventure. There is an introduction of Emerelda's origin, talking about the harvest witch Emerelda travels around with her the festival that she can summon to power the harvest by magic of this festival. And it's like created what the power of it is that it's a very cheesy thing, but I liked it. It was the idea of the reason for this festival's existence is that it's powered by the memories and joy that people come to experience it. Literally, yes, those are secret words that are scrambled. Literally just throwing this in and putting this world out there, and it's like it's people are fueling her magic by engaging in these different games and these different events and everything. And that itself is actually feeding into it. And just like looking at some of this beautiful artwork here.
It's so good.
Because like we have a follow the card game, and a lot of this artwork was just like depicting different things that could happen inside of it. But like this character right here, I love the skeleton heads behind them with the candle in it, the ominous large animal bone above, the long smoke tendrils winding up, and even the cards. I just now noticed the really scary monkey thing in the corner.
Super spooky.
I love that. I saw this and went through all of it, and I think that I completely forgot that it existed. And now that's going to, is it a sloth? It's like a monkey sloth. It's going to haunt me.
Oh, it's so good.
And also, actually, so if we go to the festival events handout, that feels like a very apt circumstance of what just happened between you and I, because this beautiful display. Good. Hey, yeah, Rawlings. So you found the GM notes, so you know what's happening. God. So yeah, this was honestly a delight. And inside of the festival events, there are all of the different individual handouts. But the nice thing is, if you open up the festival events handout itself, you can click through each of the handouts and pull them up just by going to that. You don't even have to go to the handouts in the journal. You can just have this single handout open and click any of these to open it. And so we're gonna say what all of the booths are. There is arm wrestling. Challenge your friends, challenge your pals, challenge a duo of giant anthropomorphic owls. There is Truthers Dice, which is basically just liar's dice. If you're going to be dishonest, be honest about it with dice. There's follow the card with your eyes or nose, anything really. Then there is Whack-A-Null, have the eyes of a hawk, the quick striking blow of a hydra, which is one of the games that we did play through. There is the 9 cups. Use your intuition to identify and seek out the cups that, upon visual inspection only, weigh in order lightest to heaviest. A suitor's claim. Test your deceptive and charming ways against a friend or secret paramour. Bluff your way through a public date and dazzle them with what you have traveled far and wide to bring them. Devil's Bones. Test your deceptive and charming ways against a friend or a secret paramour. Bluff your way through a public date and dazzle them with what you've learned. Pie eating contest. Things can only go so well. The Devil's Bones thing. I was editing these myself and I messed it up. The pie eating contest. Things can only go so well. There are pies of all flavors: apple flavored, cinnamon flavored, pie flavored. Drinking contest, non-alcoholic options offered, still hard, trust us. And then the different rules for the fighting ring. There are so many things in this adventure for you to pick up, for you to enjoy. And we hope that you do. That's why we do these things. That is why we work and design and tell these stories. What we want to do is give you the best experience possible and create something that can make your games on Roll20 even better. I ranted a lot. At least, do you have anything that you wanted to say? Anything that you want to talk
that
to
was
people
really
about?
beautiful. That's pretty great. It's the spirit of the season, the spirit of coming together, and it's a really great way, again, for people to throw something into an adventure that doesn't necessarily have to be a heavy hitter. It can be lighthearted and spark feuds, make a nemesis, find someone to fall in love with,
I was gonna
build strength in between your party.
When you said nemesis, I was gonna say Barb, and then you said fall in love with, and I still kind of say Barb.
I might have fallen in love with a little bit with Barb.
Even
We'll see. There's more drinking contests to come around.
Attach donkey legs to their body.
Listen. Yeah, and the art's really beautiful. I keep looking at more of it and I find more detail in it every time.
This has been honestly a delightful Roll20 Con. There was so much that happened. There were so many games. We had our Call of Cthulhu game, our vampire game, our Strixhaven preview. We got to see with the licensing director at TK. Well, I could have just said Emily. I could have just said her name. And Luke, we got to see previews of what's coming, more of Esper Genesis. The Fallout RPG is actually coming to Roll20, which is something I'm incredibly excited about because I love that game and I love the Fallout universe. It is one of the universes that I have the most hours in. So now the fact that I can run the world itself, I'm going to haunt people with a gigantic horde of super mutants, and I'm not sorry. There is so much more to come for what Roll20 has in store, especially some of the things that I've been able to work with these amazing teams on. And this is just a snippet of showing what we want to give you and what we want to offer you and what we want to remind you that Roll20 is here to do. And it is to give you the best tabletop experience that we can make happen. And to be honest, that best is only going to get better. Do you have anything else that you wanted to add, Elise? Because I think I don't want to give people too much. Because if we show them everything, then they don't really have as much of a chance to play and mess around with it themselves. And
I think there's a lot to explore in here. I think it's a really great way to cap off with a free adventure. And who knows for how long it'll be free? Who knows for how long it'll be yours to take?
Yeah.
There's a lot here to bring to your table. A great recap. So sentimental for the shenaniganery that we just pulled at this festival.
I want to talk about it. I was very excited. I was very proud of like the stuff that we did, and it's a exciting, interesting moment to see what like people's excitement is after working with this team for months and months and months and seeing all of the secrets that are coming out finally be like out in the public of the things that we've been working on, and not even half of the things that we've been working on with tooltips and isometric. And that's just the stuff that now we're ready to share. Even the mobile app, which is finally in its open beta for people to explore and enjoy in their like home 5e games. It's on moral of today's module, throw some donkey legs on it.
2020 through. Throw some donkey legs on it.
Here's my suggestion. Throw some donkey legs on a rock that will hit any target that you're hoping for and wrap it. Oh, actually, you could wrap some of the legs in your napkin so that like they could be like sharp metal toes and everything. And then if you just wrap them around and you make sure the donkey legs are out, it kind of becomes like a homing spear instead. Oh, and then you tie the yummy knife to it so that when it hits them, the yummy knife pierces them and then it also stabs them with the napkins.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going to happen is I'm going to go to a meeting on Monday and someone's going to show up. The last time that I was on a Roll20 stream, I said Roll20 is your birthday, and I heard that for 4 months. So I have no doubt that Yummy Knife is going to haunt me.
Yummy Knife or Donkey Legs. I don't know actually which one it'll be.
Neither is good.
Both are excellent.
If I have nightmares about this, I'm so hungry now. TK, no! No. If I have nightmares about this.
It's Emerelda's fault. We can all blame her.
Emerelda did this. So please go pick up the free adventure, the Festival of Emerelda. Add it into your games, delve around with some of those prizes, see the chaos that ensues from your party, and give them some downtime to just mess around and have fun. And you saw how easy it was for also like having me be kind of a DM for it, still be a player and still involved. This is a chance for, if you're the one who's DMing, make a character and play too. You are a player. Your PCs, you can be a player just as much as they can, especially for this. So bring in that character that you love playing to fit around and enjoy this moment with the party. Have fun, tell some stories, and hey.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Thank you for the $155 donation, Tiffany. Pushing us over to the 43,000 mark.
Incredible.
Hell yes.
That's incredible, Tiffany. Thank you for that.
I'm gonna say it one more time. Daddy cut at 50,000.
One small step closer to the daddy cut.
The
previewing parentals to
the fatherly
finding
finale.
Fathers to
I hope you've all had a fantastic Roll20 Con. Please, if you did, go show some love for the people running socials. Go show some love for the people who set this up together. Go show some love to the people who put in so much time to get the marketing, to work with our partners, to get everything set up. The people organizing the streams. Thank you, Jess, for like supporting us to make sure that all of this is where it was. Like, how we live in a weird time, but I can very happily and comfortably say I wouldn't have known how fun digital conventions could be until seeing some of the stuff that Roll20 puts together. And especially at a time when we play so much in the digital age, we enjoy so much online. So many of my friends I play through online with, and we got to enjoy Roll20 Con together and like chats and Discord conversations, and it was just fun. So thank you for hanging out with us for Roll20 Con, and next year is going to be even wilder. Go pick up this free adventure. Go show some love on socials, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and especially let those people know that you appreciated it. Tell them any fun stories that have come out of it. Tell us any fun experiences that you've had. And if you enjoyed this one, make sure you come back next year, because things can only get better. I'm not emotional. You're emotional. Shut up. You can't prove it. I enjoyed this job. This was my first Roll20 Con as staff. So it's a whole different experience. God, I'm gonna hear about donkey legs and emotional Gabe. I think this is it. You ready to
I think
wrap
it
up?
is.
Yeah. All right. Well, Elise, you go first. Give us an outro.
My name is Elise Rezendes. You can find me everywhere at Blickymore. It's been an incredible adventure to do this with you guys and to see this as the 6th year of Roll20Con. Thanks for having me. I'm very much looking forward more. Get in the chat, isometrics, write it everywhere.
Yes.
Get in the comments.
And
share what you liked about it.
And I am Gabe Hicks, creative producer at Roll20 and lead of first party content. You can find me across the internet at Gabe James Games. And there's a whole bunch more stuff that is coming. And it's gonna be fun. So until next Roll20Con, and until next Roll20 experience, take care. And we'll see you soon.